Alright, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Ratonhnhaké, and today I am very excited to be bringing you guys some gameplay footage from Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. And what's even more exciting is that this is actually on a next generation console. This is the PlayStation 4 version of the game, so you get a little bit of a glimpse of what next gen will feel and look like. We are going to be checking out Sequence 3 of the main campaign. And all you guys probably know out there that Assassin's Creed is one of my favorite franchises of all time. I've played every single one of them, so I am very excited for the release of this game. If you have not pre-ordered your copy of the game yet, you can check out the link in the description to do so. And what's even more exciting is that if you buy the PlayStation 3 version and you eventually do buy a PlayStation 4, you can actually upgrade to the PlayStation 4 version of the game for only $10 via the PlayStation Store. So that's a pretty sweet incentive deal, not having to pay twice for the same game at full price. So yeah, I'm excited. Let's jump right into the campaign here.
Spied a few items in the hold earlier. Powder and a few pistols. I think I'll fashion a second holster if I can.
It's a good start.
One you find laughable.
Could we talk a moment about the condition of the ship?
What's the trouble?
I had a walk about the gun deck this morning and couldn't stand for what I saw. A clutter of linstocks heaped like tinder, and one with a slow match still burning.
Christ.
And just nearby, 2 barrels of gunpowder, closer than man and wife, fit to explode at the touch of a spark.
We'll stow ours good and proper.
As for the cannons, they might as well be tossed. Clogged touch holes in need of scraping, corrosion on the bodies, barrel swabs as naked as knives, and breech ropes so rotted I could use them for knitting yarn. The short of it is, we need good equipment kept in fine condition. But we cannot win every battle with snares and shouts. So worry about your own armament when it suits you. But don't forget about your jackdaw as well.
No, indeed. We'll make it a point to keep this ship and its crew in fine condition.
Alright, so in Sequence 3, we finally take control of our very own ship, which we have nicknamed the Jackdaw. And what our first mate added was trying to stress to us is the importance of making sure that she is properly maintained and equipped at all times. You can actually think of the Jackdaw in this game as an actual character. There are plenty of opportunities to upgrade her through weaponry and armor and all that kind of stuff. And just as you would want Edward himself to make sure that he has the best gear that he could possibly have on land, such as through guns and swords and all that fancy stuff, you want to do the exact same thing for the Jackdaw herself, because we are going to be having some serious, ferocious pirate battles at sea, and we want to make sure that we give ourselves the best fighting chance as possible. And in general, if you are a captain, and you want to be a good captain, that is, such as the one that Edward Kenway strives to be, you basically got to pimp up your boat. Just think of it as Pimp My Ride, but pirate style, and you'll get a general idea of the importance of making sure that the Jackdaw and your ship is well maintained. And what you can kind of tell from earlier is that the game really pushes the concept of open sea and open world. That sandbox feel, but with a pirate and assassin theme setting, which is just awesome. And what you kind of saw from earlier, if you watch closely, when I jumped off the ship, off the Jackdaw onto land and swam myself to shore, there was a very smooth transition. There was no loading screen in between, and that's really important, I find, because the game really tempts you to get distracted. There are a lot of these small islands that have collectibles such as animus fragments or treasure maps, and you are more likely to do so with that smooth transition. So we're gonna go to full sail here, and we're actually gonna do a little pan out so you can kind of see the glory of the Jackdaw and kind of that open world feel of the beautiful sea. And you can see some ships in the background as well. You have full opportunity to raid them, to attack them, but in this case we're just going to ignore them right now because we're going to focus on our main objective to get to this island so Edward can do a little bit of hunting and craft. So we'll do a little mini leap of faith here off the ship. Once again, that smooth transition between sea and land with 0 load time or loading screen, and we're just gonna swim the rest of the way to shore. Don't want to beach our ship getting too close to land. So Like I said, we're going to make ourselves another gun holster through hunting and crafting. This returns. This was a staple of Assassin's Creed 3, and it is back once again. We have to skin ourselves 3 iguanas and 3 ocelots. They kind of look like cheetahs. And what you notice from this, just from the small little island, is that the environment is a lot more organic. And what I mean by that is that everything seems more natural. When you are kind of going through the forested areas in Assassin's Creed 3, there were a little bit too many right angles for my taste on what a forest should look like. Those were to let you know that the tree was climbable and scalable. You can kind of get to the top. So after our synchronization right here to get ourselves acquainted with the land, we'll do a jump down here. And you can see there are very limited amounts of right angles. And when I was playing this for the first time, I wasn't actually sure what trees you could climb or not. I kind of had to just do the trial and error method and to see if I can actually get up there, get this animus fragment. And it's like I said, it's a lot more natural. It's a lot more free-flowing and organic. Sorry, I'm kind of a completionist at heart, and my OCD nature wouldn't let me ignore it, but I'll edit out the last 2 ones so you don't have to watch me just run around and trying to find collectibles for video's sake. We'll jump right into the primary mission right here, which is hunting wildlife. And just as in the previous games, there are optional secondary objectives that you might want to fulfill if you want 100% synchronization. For the ocelot, you have to do an air assassination, and the iguana is actually fairly easy. All you have to do is shoot it. They're kind of slow. I guess you could just run up to them and stab them from behind with your hidden blade, but it's a lot easier to shoot things. So we got those 2 skins, and we're just gonna grab another example of a collectible in this game, which is this hidden message in a bottle. And as classy as Edward can be, he opens it with his teeth. And I'll just go through this very, very slowly for all you Assassin's Creed enthusiasts who want the full experience and the full background information on all the lore of the storyline. So go ahead, read it, pause the video if you want. We'll back out now, and then we'll continue the hunt. Right over this hill, we'll find our secondary iguana. I kind of wish I would have done a stabbing motion here with the hidden blade, but we'll do the skin, and we will begin the crafting, which is something that I really, really like. Something that I missed from the last game that was in the previous games is customizing your character with different armor and different outfits. That's something that I really, really like in Assassin's Creed 1 to 3 and all the sub games in between starting Ezio. But this looks like we can actually go a little bit deeper into making Edward look a little bit more baller with the items and clothing he's wearing and the armor that he has. So we'll do our health upgrades with the gauntlets, and we'll get our secondary pistol pouch. You can kind of see the different opportunities you have to upgrade. Right now we're kind of limited by the wildlife on this island, but it all comes in due time. So we're gonna go revisit our pirate friend over here. He actually has a treasure map which is lodged between the rib of his bones, and no pirate game would be the same without some treasure maps, right? So Edward's gonna do a little pad down here and do a little collecting. And the treasure maps are actually quite fun because the treasure isn't located on this specific island. It's located on another island which you can reach when you get back on your ship into the open seas. Each treasure map has a little coordinate on the bottom right hand corner of the map, so you can see it right there, 749 by 625. Those are actual coordinates to another island which you can visit once you get back onto your ship. And I think that will be it for this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this first look at some gameplay of Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag on PlayStation 4. Like I said, I'm very, very excited for this game, and when I played this game, it got me even more excited, if that was even possible, especially on next gen. It looks and flows very, very beautifully. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Once again, if you want to pre-order the game, check out the link in the description. And if you enjoyed this video and like these first looks at games before they even come out, let me know. Let Ubisoft know by dropping this video a quick like and favorite so that we can continue doing things like this for you guys to watch firsthand. And other than that, thank you guys for watching, and as always, have a fantastic day.